I've definitely had a lot of success in my businesses. I've actually created 10 businesses in my career. Some were more successful than others. One of my businesses actually just got bought for $1 billion last year, so that was pretty cool. I've created over 1,000 jobs in my career, lots of cool people that I've worked with, and I've learned a lot over that time. And so the question is, what makes a great CEO? Honestly, I never thought about being a CEO. It wasn't a thing for me. I thought I was going to be a musician or a computer programmer, and I'm both of those things. I have a lot of interests, but they've helped me so much to be a better CEO.
So what are we doing here?
So we have a 5:30 now. Somebody just signed up. So yeah, what are we trying? What's our goal here? Is it just to get a feel? Is it totally subjective, or is there actually like a couple of rules? Like you always look for this, and this.
So am I reading from those sides I sent you before?
One of my earliest childhood memories is being in a theater and watching Star Wars on the big screen. And I specifically remember the creepy little Jawas with their little light eyes. That was very scary to me as a little kid. And that started a love of film that even to this day, I'm just very passionate. When you go into a movie theater with a group, it's like a shared experience. It's wonderful. So I have a passion for film, but I've also got a passion for writing. And I thought, well, I've got a lot of ideas. Why don't I write a film? And so I did. I wrote a short film called Marooned. I've actually done a couple now, but Marooned is the first one I did. And it was a project that I had no idea was going to be as intense and as fulfilling as it became. So the original concept, I love the technology from the late 70s and early 80s sci-fi movies. And what I mean by that is it's all analog switches and little computer readouts that just kind of go slowly like, and then you read what it says right there. And it feels very lived in. It feels like the Apollo mission, but then more futuristic. And I love that aspect to it. And so we got super excited about the concept of doing a sci-fi in that 70s, 80s technology. The jumping off point became the story itself of two astronauts that are miners on this ship, and they have no fuel, and they've been stuck out there for a long time, and they're slowly going crazy. One of the things about filmmaking that's a lot like business is that you have a lot of different people in different roles. And so you've got your gaffer that's doing lighting, and you've got your grip that's holding the microphone, and so you're capturing the audio, and you got your whole audio team, and you've got your camera people, and those are the ones that people think about. But then what about set design and costumes and production manager? Who's just coordinating the set? And then all the setup that needs to go into that. And then you got your actors, and then you got your director and your producer. There's a lot of roles in a film. And as we were making Marooned, we had to figure out how to find people, and we had hardly any budget at all to be able to find people to fulfill these roles and then create a dream of what we were trying to do with the film. Why would people come and in most cases work for free for several months to make this short film just because it was cool? So everybody had their day job because none of us were, some of the people on the set were professionals, but they were working on a film set during the day, and then they come and work on our set for free at night. And we wanted to do something really special. So I convinced my parents to let us take over their 4-car garage for several months. And we went and built a spaceship. And it's intense, guys. It's amazing what we built. I'm really proud of it. And we went to Boeing which we were up in the Seattle area, and got them to give us a bunch of old switches and parts from planes. And then we put all those switches and buttons and lots of dip switches and push buttons and that sort of thing inside of there, and old CRT monitor screens. And we painted the whole thing and we lit it all. And the way we lit it was a ton of Christmas lights underneath all of the panels that we would tape in. So it looked horrible, whatever wasn't on camera. But what looked on camera looks amazing. It looks so cool, especially for the budget that we had. And then we would ask the whole cast and crew, basically at the end of their day of their regular job, we'd all get together at 5 p.m. and we'd shoot until a lot of times like midnight or 1 in the morning. And we just do that every single night and capture the footage. We had one of my friends is a cook, and so she would cook do our craft services for us and make meals for everybody. So we'd have dinner that night together as a crew. It was a really special experience. It was a lot of effort, but everybody was so passionate about what we were doing. After several months, we had enough footage for about a 25-minute film, but that's too long for short films. You want to have them really under 15 minutes in general. And so we took all of that footage and we spent the next few months editing and recutting. We watched the movie hundreds of times, rethinking, and we had a lot of footage so we could do different angles and that sort of thing. Finally finished it. We made a cool poster for it, and then we submitted it to about 8 film festivals. And we ended up winning the Houston International Film Festival for Best Short Film. And on that film, we also won the Phoenix International Festival. And we just couldn't believe it because it was our first film, but it really set itself apart, and I'm really proud of it. It's super cool. The vision for this film started with, hey, wouldn't this be cool? But that's not enough to get everybody focused and working as hard as we did on this. It had to be more than that. And so the pitch became, why don't we make a film that is something really special that almost nobody else has done, especially at the budget we're doing, and something that you could use in your portfolio that would look really impressive. So the actors got very excited about being a part of it. We got great people that normally we could have never afforded. We got great camera people and great crew people because they all saw that we were making something really special. This just wasn't some quick and dirty thing at somebody's house that we were doing over a night or two and just let's get it done. This was a meaningful project that had lasting value that you could be proud of. And that basic concept got everybody aligned around, we are going to make a film that's going to win a film festival. It's going to be something that people actually notice and care about, and we'll all be proud of it. And we talked about that almost every day on the set. It kept us going. And that same feeling, that same vision of pulling everybody together around something is what we do at JobNimbus today. Our mission is to make contractors heroes, and that is so rewarding. It's so motivating for our employees, and we talk about it every day in our company, and it's what keeps us going. What makes us go that extra mile is making contractors heroes, and the idea of making somebody the hero of their own story, and our software and our tools and our team can help do that. And it's very, very exciting. I think most entrepreneurs start out wanting to just make money, honestly. And then when times get hard, if you're just in it for the money, you just can't go. There's not enough there to push you through the really hard times. You got to have something more meaningful to the business. And so our customers who are contractors, I really just urge you to have a company mission, have a vision. What are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to be the best provider of this service in your area? That's awesome. Are you trying to get enough money that you can do some charitable things? That's awesome too. Whatever it is that motivates you beyond money, come up with that and then align the entire company around that. And that will keep you going. Not only that, it will make you better than the average company. You will set yourself apart with that. I think the vision and the mission is not just something for the company or for a project that you're doing. I actually think it's something you should have in your own life as well. Are you just doing a job to do a job to make money? It's so hollow. Find a career path that you can make impact, that you feel like you're actually making a difference and you're doing something that you really want to do and you're good at, and that fits into the mission of your life. Something meaningful beyond yourself. That's what will really take you to the next level. Once you get everyone working on this shared vision together in the company, there's a moment that comes up and you'll know it when it happens. It's like magic. Hey, thanks everybody for watching. Hit like if you like this content and hit subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. We're also doing a giveaway. There's a link in the description of some of my favorite things as a CEO that we're giving away to people. And if you're interested in learning more about JobNimbus, there's actually a link in the description. You can even set up a meeting with one of our reps to learn more and even get a live demo.